Welcome back to the Hotelier Lounge podcast. We give you direct access to the world's leading hotel and hospitality experts, helping you create a one-of-a-kind experience, generating 5-star reviews, increasing your bottom line, and setting you apart from the competition. And now your hosts, thought leaders in the interior design industry, Liat and Siegel.
Oh my gosh, we're live!
We are live.
Okay, this is so very exciting. This is our very first podcast. So we're going to talk about a few things. I'll run it down for you guys. What's in it for you, who we are, what's going to be the content, why is this so important, what's coming, and what's the format. So let's get started. So what's in it for you? We're going to be interviewing experts in the luxury hotel industry to help us understand how to better tailor our services so that we can help you the best. You want to talk about taking interior design and branding and how we kind of package it all together, who we are, what, what's in it for them?
So we have a very special, I think a unique take on the way we look at interior design and branding as really a single unit, one organism, a single organism. We believe that a business, when it comes to the image that it portrays to its clientele, it's vital that we look at your business as its own entity. And as its own entity, it has specific needs from the way it functions, from the specific needs of the clients that come to visit your business, to the functionality of the people working in your business, all the way from the management, the ownership really, to the management, down to the low-level employees that are really the face of your business in front of your clientele, right? So as low-level they may be, they're pretty important, and we want to make sure that they get the proper presentation when they're sitting there with your customers. And hopefully by designing it the right way, marketing it the right way, having the proper branding, we get your customers not only to remember the whole package, exactly. Yeah. Want to get the customers not only to remember your business, but to want and be excited to come back again and again.
Mm-hmm. That's right. So basically, when you package it that way, then you can be recognized on an international scale, not just locally, and really set yourself apart as a brand. Like I just saw a post today about Coca-Cola or Kate Spade, all these like design name brands, right? They all set themselves apart by creating a well-known brand, a well-known oiled machine. So from your online game to your offline game, there's continuity. And that's what we're looking to help you do, to set yourself apart. So insights that you can take away. So the insights that we're going to share with you is going to help you optimize your user experience. So whether you have a hotel already in place, or you're just starting out and you're just getting the investment and all of that, and you want to learn how to optimize your business, we're coming at it from a design perspective in the user experience and how the clients, how your guests experience the space, its functionality. And we're going to be using feedback from leading experts in the industry, from the community of other hoteliers and other people that are in the industry, inside the industry or have something to do with it.
Well, even people who just come to, your clients are really the most important feedback for your business,
right?
Because your clients know what they experience, and although they might not understand the intricacies of your business, and they might not understand the full way your business runs, and they might not even be aware of the little subtle, cute things that might make them really enjoy coming to you, they do know when they come to your business that they enjoyed it or they did not, and very often they might even have invaluable input on what specifically they enjoyed and what would they like to see done better or differently.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Cool. So, and of course, design. I love design.
Well, it's really something that we can bring to the table that I don't think too many people really talk about, is a designer's perspective, because there are other podcasts out there, and there are other books and so much information out there
about helping hotels grow and
right, the business strategies, mindsets, trying new techniques and all the latest trends, right? But there aren't too many designer perspectives on the hotel business, because this is important, because
we're genius.
Well, and in our humble opinion, right? It's important because it's such an integral part and a vital part of your business, right?
Right.
When everyone knows you have an hotel, when your customer walks in, they need to be wowed, right? Before they even walk in, when they drive up and they see your hotel, you want to
forget when they drive up, even before that.
What?
Online.
You're right, online.
The marketing.
Right? Or the first time they even heard about it from a friend. Before they even get there.
I'm so excited.
You're right. But no, exactly right? Because when they come on the website, when they come and they want to see a deal, they're looking for deals online, they're looking for interesting places to go and to travel, they're going to come across a picture or an advertisement or even maybe your website, and they're going to want to see what is in store for them. So when you portray a beautiful website with great branding,
great photography of your space,
right? and it's right, it needs to be consistent with the branding, of course. It's going to create a certain expectation, anticipation, and understanding of excitement, right? And understanding of what's in store for them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very important that you don't let them down when they come and they drive up and they see this like decrepit, falling apart.
Don't do that.
Big mistake. You have to make sure when they drive up already, you want to wow them from that moment they drive up.
When you welcome them, all of that.
It's so important, right? Customer service. You want to make sure that there's always a big smile on your employees' faces, and they will have a much bigger smile if they like also where they work.
That's true.
Right?
That's
because if you're happy where you're working and you have the right color schemes, you have a positive energy, a vibe, right? In your workspace, you feel better. When you know that the boss invests
I like where you're going with this.
Right?
Yeah.
And you know the boss invests money into the place to make it look more beautiful.
Right.
The employees appreciate that and understand that their bosses care, and therefore they are going to care more.
Totally.
Right? And that's going to translate to your customers sensing that energy from your employees, sensing that energy in the space as a whole, and enjoying their stay at your location so much more.
Yes, exactly. Wow, good point.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're welcome. So, and that's creating a one-of-a-kind experience, right? That integration of both the design and the customer experience.
Not only one-of-a-kind experience, if I may say, the only kind of experience you really want to have, your customers. You really want your customers to have.
Exactly.
Almost.
Yeah.
Some of them
and it's going to blow them away. It's going to blow the competition out of the water. It's going to really set you apart from other hotels. And
not to mention Airbnbs that are growing up left and right. All those all those shared spaces. People go there. Some people go there really just to save money, but some people go there because they want a unique experience.
They want to be integrated into
the local neighborhood, and there's so many reasons why they want to go there. But one of the most important things that even they recognize in those shared spaces is the overall experience of the customer. If your customer comes and they have a blast, they're not going to care so much the type of space they stayed in as much as the memories that are going to get singed and seared into their brains.
Oh my gosh. Butterflies in a rainbow. Change it back. Okay.
You're going to have bubbly memories.
Bubbly memories. Okay. Who are we? Well, we're a husband and wife team. We are doing this for 9 years and operating Hadar Interiors based out of New York City, focused on both residential and commercial design. But here's the but. We specialize in innovative concepts that leverage design to help you scale your business. So that was a mouthful, but I think that our intro already kind of explained
I
we
think
come.
really in a few simple words, our expertise is creating the space
That's going to make
that's
you
going
money.
to make you money.
As what's his name?
That might be trademark. I don't know.
Okay, don't say that.
Be doing that. Sorry.
Shark Tank.
Yeah,
Look it up.
We have no credits.
Yeah, show note credits.
But most importantly, we understand. Our business model is understanding your business.
Ooh.
And creating a space that revolves around the many needs and levels of your business. It's a holistic design approach. And that's really what we do. And that's what sets us apart from all the other designers out there. And we are excited to design a space that doesn't only serve the different needs of your business, but understands that you are a business. And at the end of the day, you want to make money. And you need to create a space that is an amazing experience and a money-making machine. And the only way to be a money-making machine is making sure your customers are so satisfied and so enjoy the space they were in that they keep on coming back again and again and again.
And again.
And again.
I received my bachelor's degree in interior design from Yeshiva University in joint venture with FIT. And I can't believe been 9 years already, so really exciting. And I think we're both really excited to be starting this podcast and using our knowledge and our background in integration with the interviews that we're going to be doing, that we've set up for you guys, and marrying these expertise and creating an unbelievable, incredible, one-of-a-kind value and experience for you guys to be able to implement for your own businesses. And
my 9 years of expertise in the restaurant industry really, I believe, would lend a lot into this shared commonality, which is a hospitality industry. I've been in the restaurant industry many years, working in different levels, and I definitely see the impact of the space, the morale, and the functionality of a business based on its design. And I believe I can definitely input quite a bit in that regard, and I definitely enjoy I have fun working with my wife, which some people think I'm nuts, but personally, I love it. I love creating. I love being creative. I love the design aspects, and I love being able to help people and leave people with a smile on their face. So this is a great way for me to really incorporate all of that, and I look forward to really starting these podcasts and interviewing these amazing people we have in mind. And I think this is going to be this is going to deliver so much value to you guys out there. And we look forward to hearing your feedback and hearing what you would like us to discuss. And if there's anything questions. Definitely. And people you'd like to hear from, maybe we could try to reach out to them and bring them out on our show and make this.
Chef Ramsay.
I have a secret.
No.
I have a cutie crush on him. So but on another note.
Awesome. Okay. So what's the content? So I think that we already gave it all away, but we'll just go over it again. So we're going to be interviewing a wide variety of experts in the hotel industry, from owners to managers, chefs, restaurant owners, various employees, even the maids, and frequent hotel guests and connoisseurs. So avid travelers, and just anyone who experiences the hotel as a whole or in part, and what their unique perspective is in regards to the design of the space and how that affects their overall experience.
Yes, I love that, because it's so important to know what every employee has to offer, something that I've seen as a manager in one of the restaurants I worked in, is really some of the seemingly, I wouldn't call them even insignificant, some of these seemingly low-level employees have so many times such unique perspectives on the workings of your business, because they are the ones speaking with your customers. They hear the most feedback. They know what works for them and what allows them to execute the jobs the best. And listening to them and listening to their feedback is equally as valuable as listening to your customers' feedback.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so, and we're always looking for fresh and innovative ideas and perspectives so that we can innovate even more, which is always more exciting, and staying ahead of the curve and wowing your guests. So if you have anything you'd like to share with us, or you'd like to request that we speak about a certain topic, please see the show notes for the details on how to get in touch with us.
Or if you'd like to jump on our podcast and speak with us, and we would love to interview you, especially if you are a hotel owner, a manager, or anyone in the hotel industry. We would love to hear from you. We'd love to speak with you, and we respect and appreciate every little bit of information and insight that you can offer. And point of view,
right?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes, there's so many different types of hotels out there, and there's so many great minds out there, and we believe that each and every one of you has something to offer and to share with us that's going to make everyone's experience and the growth of everyone who's listening to our podcast so much bigger and more meaningful.
Mm-hmm, definitely. I just heard, actually I just read an article that there's a luxury boutique hotel. I don't remember the exact location, but it's like $35,000 a night. And, these hotels are they're innovating, they're creating really incredible experiences. There's like, there's an infinity pool that's like hundreds of feet long, and they have like all the high tech and,
Love the pool.
Yeah. And so, they come at it with a unique perspective of how to wow, how to delight their customers,
one of the things I love, I actually read about recently, is also the boutique hotels that are in the middle of nowhere, right, that they innovate in other ways, because you would think that if it's all about location, but what they actually came up with, they took locations that weren't a location and turned it into a high-end location by really distilling the culture and the environment that they're in and incorporating it into the food, the experience that the customers have. And this is really one of the biggest trends, I believe, right now, mm-hmm, is really delivering a unique experience, because many hotels out there have the pools and the gym and all kind of cool amenities. Mm-hmm. But what a lot of them are offering, actually, because a lot of the hotels have Wi-Fi and TVs and all the things, a lot of them are actually offering a more disconnecting experience, that a complete detox. Mm-hmm. Some of them even with other detox, but really focusing on the real uniqueness of their environment and capitalizing on that, which I love. The food and the smells and the textures, the feeling, and
hypersensory focused.
Yes, I love that. Yes, let's say that again.
Hypersensory focused.
I love that.
Yes.
That is what it's about, because just like being an entrepreneur, which we both are entrepreneurs, it's so important to embrace your uniqueness, embrace your what's the name of it?
Use your weakness to your advantage, or something.
What's the name of the comedian that said embrace your weirdness?
I don't even remember. Okay.
Anyway, but yes, embrace the quirks and the weirdness and uniqueness of the environment around you, and capitalize on that, because that's what's going to set you apart.
I have a good example.
A memorable experience. I'd love to hear your example.
Pick me. Okay.
You.
I just met with a client this past week, and she told me about this safari that she wants to go on, and she picked this hotel because they have giraffes that literally stick their heads into your room, and you're literally like
Might be a health code violation.
you're literally, now I'm sure they have it all worked out. I want to go there. We're going there. We're going there. So the giraffes are like completely like integrated, and that's so cool. Like they're using their environment to their advantage and making it a one-of-a-kind, unique, what was it? Full sensory experience.
Sensory explosion.
Yeah.
Fireworks. Sensory fireworks.
Butterflies. Okay. So you're going to find out what are the biggest design and function no-nos that could cost you your 5 stars. And we don't want that. We want you to have all the stars.
Especially the most important stars, which is the client's stars and the reviews online. Right?
Yes.
So we really want to make sure that your customer doesn't only feel like your place was cool, but is blown away. And
that you care about how they feel, right?
Yes.
They don't want to feel like another cog in the wheel.
Yes.
Right.
Which is important really throughout, not just for the customers, but also your employees.
Right.
Because your customers are going to sense that as well. So you really want to make sure that there are no cogs in this wheel. It's one mechanism, living machine.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone is happy from top to bottom. And most importantly, the people walking in the door.
And that there's no fridge in the middle of the living room.
That could be a good idea.
So these
if you're a frat house hotel, house hotel, invest in refrigerators in the middle of the living room.
Yeah, okay. That could be their innovation. I hear that.
If you're in the middle of college campus, you want beer next to your TV. Don't want to get up and
walk. We're talking luxury design, okay? Focus on the luxury.
There could be a luxury college campus hotel. I mean, look at the cost of tuition.
I hear that. That's a good point. That's a very good point. Okay, so these industry secrets and strategies are going to form the very foundation of your successful hotel business. And we are now in one of the most challenging times in history. Do you want to tell us why?
Well, this is, I'm going to be preaching to the choir over here, but this really, we are right now in one of the most challenging times in history for the hotel industry. Maybe slightly not as challenged as it was in, right after the crash, the famous crash. But it is still a very, very challenging time in a different way, because people are still really not spending that much on luxury at this point. And those who are very, very picky, we have now the online, this infinite, insane amount of information out there about every single thing in every single place. And it's very hard to get your voice heard, and get yourself noticed. And not only is it hard to get yourself heard and noticed, it's hard to stand out from all the competition and all the other businesses out there. So it's very challenging in that regard. But even if you have an amazing team and great marketing and great everything that you can do, if the customers come in and they don't, even one customer comes in and they had a sour experience and they're going to give you a 1-star review, sometimes if they're loud enough, that could hurt. And it's so challenging because you really want to keep your customers happy, even when you really don't necessarily feel like you want to keep that specific customer happy.
Right.
We've all had those customers, right? But we want to keep everyone happy, and really, because it's never personal. At the end of the day, the customers want to come and have a great time, and it's in everyone's benefit that they leave feeling that they had a great time. And secondly, it's also a challenging time because of all these new little mini hotels popping up everywhere,
or the shared spaces,
and all these different things that are coming up left and right. People are capitalizing on opportunities to rent out their spaces for more than they can rent it out to a regular tenant or sell it even. So there are so many new players out there, and the industry is becoming so saturated with all these little gimmicky things and all these little people trying to.
What about all the hotel websites,
mm-hmm.
That are now
You have to keep up with technology, and it's so hard to not be outdated. You look at some of these websites out there. I mean, I've seen some of them. They're horrendous. They do not reflect the brand of the hotels, and they look dated. And one of the worst thing you want to have, one of the worst thing you could possibly have right now is a dated online preview to your business, because the introduction that your customer is going to get is that your place is outdated, and
it takes 11 seconds.
11 seconds
to capture
to capture
online.
the customer and for them to make a subconscious decision that they want to go with you. And most importantly is that this generation, my generation, the crazy generation, right?
I think we're all crazy.
We're all crazy.
In every generation.
Every generation, crazy generation. But we're the new crazy generation. So we're the new cool crazy generation, right?
Generation crazy.
Generation. Why? Oh, I know that's other name. I know, but this generation and I believe just increasingly from here on is doing most of their shopping online. If they're looking around for a hotel, they're not going to a travel agent necessarily. They're not looking in some magazine necessarily. They are doing most of their decision making online. And it's so important that your online game is strong, and that your hotel, the design and the pictures that are reflected online reflect the spirit and the quality of your hotel. Because if not,
testimonials.
The testimonial, oh my gosh.
Having testimonials on your website.
But if you do not have these things out there, that can destroy your business, even with good reviews. I've seen places with great reviews and they look dated. I can tell you, I'm sure they're wonderful, but I don't know that I would want to try it out, because I part of me thinks like, hey, the place, the website is so outdated. Probably the place is kind of outdated too. I like to try out places that excite me, and if I'm excited by the website, chances are I'm going to be excited by your hotel. That's my train of thought, and I'm sure I'm not alone.
Yeah, definitely. So most importantly, we're bringing this fresh perspective from somebody who understands how important the right kind of design is, from online to offline, with your function, aesthetics, business branding, and marketing. So again, this is the cohesiveness, the wholeness of your business, the holistic approach of your business, how it needs to function from A to Z, and how you can implement that on a practical level with all the experts that we're going to be bringing in, and helping you really set yourself apart and make
a little bit of an edge in this in this digital age.
And really, like, these interviews and the information that we're going to be sharing with you, and the collaboration that we're going to be having together as a community, is going to be groundbreaking. We can literally innovate in this industry and turn it on its head. So any kind of quote unquote threats that you're receiving to by the shared accommodations kind of apps, and any other kind of small hotels popping up or whatever threatening your business,
or even just having a hard time renting out your spaces during the slow season,
right?
Which is
so
an age-old problem.
Exactly,
this can change it. There's so much I want to say about this, which we probably have to keep for later episodes. But one thing I can say, one of the fields that we've worked with is doing staging. And one thing that I know that is completely life-changing to any realtor out there is staging their homes, because the image and what the introduction that your customer gets when they first walk into the place, or even before that when they see the place online, makes all the difference, and it helps them sell their homes in a fraction of the time.
90% faster.
90% faster. Now imagine if this was your hotel room. If you can move your rooms 90% faster, and not only that, they could also generally charge more for those spaces, just because the presentation is so much nicer. Now, if you would like to make more money and rent out your rooms faster, if you'd like to
I think that's a no-brainer.
If you'd like to keep up with this digital age and have a consistent brand and an amazing, impactful result throughout, which I believe you all do, because you'd be crazy not to, right? You were crazy, though, right? So,
We're a little
well,
crazy.
but even us as crazies, right? We would still do that. So so I think I'm so excited to share so much more information with you guys.
Help you innovate.
To bring on the experts from within the business and those who come to visit your business, and to hear all the tips, the suggestions, the advice, and the really invaluable resources that this show is going to provide for you guys.
Yes.
So looking forward.
Yes, definitely. So what's coming next? So
there's more.
Yeah. Wait, there's more. So so we've got that amazing lineup of guests that will knock your socks off and inspire you to implement the tips you learn, and you'll learn how to be known as an innovator in your field. Like, maybe you'll become known as the expert and people will come to you. And
don't forget us when you do.
Remember us.
Remember us.
You'll be setting yourself apart, and you'll be known not just on a national level, but as a top international destination.
Yes.
Right? So what's the format? You want to say something more about that?
I was just going to say that our goal is to put them on the map.
Yeah.
No, that's really our goal, is to make you the next big destination location, and to drive more clients to you. That would give us so much satisfaction, and that's really, if anything we said and any advice that we share with you has been helpful to that level, please share with us. Let us know about it. And
share with others.
Let
them have success also. There's plenty to go around. There's so 100%. Much abundance. And what's the format? So every week we're going to sit down with leading experts in the hotel and business industry to help you integrate both the functionality, the design, so that you can get your guests to rave about you and get that multi-sensory experience of their lives. You're going to set your hotel apart as the world-renowned luxury destination it is meant to be. And you want to tell them what kind of format we're going to have?
For the podcast itself?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's generally going to be an interview format where we're going to prepare some questions for anyone we interview based on if it's an employee or a customer. We're going to have a different set of questions, and we really would like to hear from our interviewees, I guess, their experiences and their perspective on how design has impacted their specific experience in the hotel industry. And we would like to share with you guys tips and ideas and suggestions on how to improve your business, improve your ROI, and get the most bang for your buck through our expertise and our understanding of your business.
Mm-hmm. And we're going to have it in both audio and visual format. So whichever you feel, and show notes as well, as recaps. So whatever learning way that you do things, that you learning, what is it called?
Whichever way you pick up the
learning format that you learn best in. Yeah.
Yes.
It's your pick. We're going to have it uploaded, the videos on YouTube and the audio on iTunes. So, and what else? It's going to be about 50 to 90 minutes long, unless we're having a really, really good time, which it might go over, and maybe we'll have to chop it down or something like that. And you're going to have access also to helpful downloadable resources in the show notes, and any links or any information on the guests that we are interviewing. And
sounds exciting.
Yeah, I'm so excited. Yay! So that's
I'll try to be less gory now.
Be more rainbows and butterflies. So that's it for this amazing episode, this intro to the Hotelier Lounge podcast. Thank you for joining us. This is Liat and Shmuel Siegel from Hadar Interiors. Yeah, you go ahead and introduce yourself. Say goodbye to everyone.
Yes, this is Shmuel Siegel and
Liat Siegel, Hadar Interiors.
And we've had a blast speaking with you guys, and we're looking forward to seeing you next week.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to the Hotelier Lounge podcast, where we make it our business to help you increase your business. Head to thehotelierlounge.com to catch up, unlock our exclusive offers, and access show notes for all of our past episodes. You can also visit our LinkedIn or Facebook group to continue the conversation. If you have any questions, comments, or if you'd like to be featured or become a sponsor, visit thehotelierlounge.com. We hope you enjoyed today's show. Have a powerful rest of your week. See you next time.